OMG Nation. Old style motovlog video. Coming to you live in full effect. Not really live. It's live for me right now, but it's not live for you guys watching it. But it is just a day or so out. Saturday morning. Good Saturday morning. Let me tell you guys one of the reasons that I drop videos on Saturday morning. Saturday morning is when I used to get up and watch wrestling shows. I used to wake up, me, my cousins, my grandmother would already be in there watching them. And I'd watch Memphis wrestling, all kinds of shows. I'd watch some replay shows. I'd watch The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and then I actually got to know Dusty pretty well in my career, which was kind of cool. Tell you guys about a story that I had a friend of mine tell me, and I'm relaying it to you guys. I'm relaying it to you guys because I want to ask you, have you, and here I am again, asking this question, have you ever been in a situation like this before? How did you handle it? Have you ever heard of anyone, a friend of yours, landing in a situation like this before? How did they handle it? Drop that down in the comments and let me know. So the way this story was told to me is some people were on a group ride. Hold on. All right. Hang tight. 1 second. Let me do this. All right, so let's do it this way right here. So I think it's important that maybe you see some of my facial expressions because I've heard that I'm kind of an expressive person with my face. So sport bikes. I'm just playing out here. I used to ride a sport bike every now and then. I heard a situation where some folks were on a group ride, and for whatever reason, and I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but one of the individuals on the group ride got upset about something and started doing some things where that individual put people's lives at risk. Maybe that person experienced a little road rage and started doing a little raging and started driving a little bit erratically on a motorcycle. So you've got a group ride with people on a motorcycle. You've got people in front, you got people behind, and you got one person that's kind of aggravated, so kind of doing some things that not only put himself in danger, put the people in front of him in danger, put the people behind them in danger, and if there are any cars behind all of the bikes, then you put everybody in danger, because if something were to happen and all the bikes have to stop, then you got to rely on the fact that maybe a car is going to see that they're paying attention, that they're actually going to see that there's an issue with stop bikes on the road, you know. So here's the question that I have for you guys. I know we've all been in situations where you get upset on the road. You get upset, you get mad, maybe you do a little road raging, you start kind of yelling at somebody. I just don't feel like doing that on a motorcycle. I don't think, matter of fact, I don't feel like doing that is the correct thing to do at all. And I'll tell you why, okay? I've got a really good reason why. And I've got a really good thing for you guys to do if you're ever in this situation. That when I was a lot younger, someone helped me out and corrected my behavior. So let me ask this question. I know you guys have done this before. Hey, maybe I've done it before too. Have you ever been in your car and then maybe brake check somebody because they're following a little bit too close, or maybe they're doing something that you don't like, so you just give them a little bit of tap. Let me get a brake check. I want you to think for just a second how absolutely ridiculous that brake checking somebody could possibly be. So think about this for just 1 second. you're driving around, let's just say 50 miles an hour, let's just say 40 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden you decide to brake check the guy behind you. Does he see you? Maybe he sees you. Maybe the person behind you doesn't see you, and then they slam into you. Now you, number one, hopefully you're okay, but then you've got the inconvenience of going, what up? Now you got to get your vehicle fixed, okay? There's a lot of other inconveniences. You've got to get out, and now the person behind you's upset. You're upset because you were trying to do something kind of, they were being a little bit jerky, and then you were kind of doing something jerky, and then they crashed into you. But let's switch gears and go back to the motorcycle. Put yourself on a motorcycle. Number one, we've all been there where a car kind of comes over on us just a little bit, all right? And you're on the motorcycle, you kind of got to swerve to get out of their lane. And then maybe you start yelling at that person. Well, there's something I want you guys to think about. They're in a 3,000-pound plus vehicle. All it takes is a little bit of swerve. And man, you just don't know about people today. People are absolutely, I feel like people are getting crazier. And all they got to do is just swerve over and tap you. And there's no telling what could happen. You can go down, you can slide into oncoming traffic. You could slide under somebody else's vehicle. You could slide off the road. There's all sorts of things that can happen to you guys, okay? So think about something like that. Think about that every single time that you go out on your motorcycle, that you need to get home safe to whomever it is that you care about. Your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your best friend, your dog, your cat, your hamster. Some of you out there got snakes that you have to go home to. It's a little weird, but you know, I still love you. I'm just messing. All right, so, but anyways, back to what I was saying. You just don't know how people are gonna react. In a heated moment, do you want one mistake? And sometimes that's all it takes, is that one mistake that could possibly change the rest of your life for the worse, just because you started to react. Instead of somebody comes over on you, you hit your horn and you go, it's okay, bud, it's okay, it's okay. Give him a little thumbs up, it's okay. Give him one of these, it's okay, it's okay. Just please pay attention, you know? And then the rest of your day is still good. The rest of their day is still good. And not only is the rest of their day still good, but they kind of feel like, oh man, I can't believe I did that. I probably need to pay attention a little bit more. But here's the thing. If you yell at them, if you cuss at them, if you give them the one finger salute, maybe just next time they're gonna hit somebody, because they're not gonna learn from this mistake. But if you kind of make them feel a little bit bad, and hold on, I got a fingerprint right there. I got to fix that. There, that's fixed. So if you make them feel a little bit bad, then just maybe they'll learn from that situation. And you know, like I said, they pull over, maybe they pull up too fast behind you and they have to tap your brakes, and you turn around and you spin around like this. Whoa, hey, okay, it's okay, yeah. Man, and let them know, whoa, you pick your visor up, if you got a half helmet, whatever. Kind of freaked me out there a little bit. Okay. My point being, when people aren't angry, people learn from their mistakes. So what I wanted to tell you is, I had a man tell me one time, he's an older gentleman, and I was maybe just 20 years old. And I don't even know if I was 20 yet, 19 or 20. Anyways, I was mad about something, and I'm kicking stuff, and I'm throwing stuff, and I'm yelling and cussing, and I let this one person get me so worked up and get me so mad. And my buddy was about 67 years old, and he looked at me and he goes, man, Ryan, woo. I said, yeah, I know, man, that guy. And I'm talking all kind of, just saying all this stuff. And he goes, no, bro. He said, I'm looking at you, buddy. And I went, what? He said, wow, he just jumped right in your bus, grabbed your keys, put them in the ignition, started it up, backed it up, started driving your bus. Meep, meep, driving around. Meep, meep. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was so mad. Dude, did you see what he said? Did you see what happened? He's like, yeah, but I didn't know that you were that weak-minded. And when he said that, I went, whoa, whoa. What do you mean? Man, I didn't know you were so weak-minded that you let somebody take control of your emotions, get you that upset, ruin your day, ruin your moment, and then possibly ruin the rest of however long it takes you to get over that. So I sat there and I listened to him and I just went, oh wow, oh man, he's right. I let that person get me so upset that they jumped in my bus, which is my mind. They grabbed my keys, started the ignition, which is my temper. Then they started driving it around, which is me yelling, kicking stuff, punching stuff, throwing stuff. And then, just for the sake of it to sink into me, he adds meep, 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 meep. That's the worst horn sound in the world, but it's the best horn sound in the world, and I'm gonna tell you why it's the best horn sound in the world. That hit me. That hit me like a ton of bricks. For the rest of my life, since that happened to me, any time that somebody does something that starts to get me upset, the first thing that I say to myself in my mind is, don't get so mad, Ryan. Don't get so mad. Meep, meep. And that's like a brake check for me. That jerks me back into reality, and then I start thinking through the process, am I really going to let this person control my mind? Look, man, you guys do whatever you want. Part of my goal for this channel is, if I can make a small difference in the world, if I can say something on this channel that could possibly, something that could possibly help one of you guys out there, or one of you, I think there's 3 or 4 women that watch my channel is what my analytics say. If I could help one of you people, if I could help a member of the OMG Nation by one thing that I say on this channel, that's what I want to do. I want everybody on 2 wheels. I want everybody on 2 wheels to be safe. So what I'm trying to tell you is the anger's not worth it. Because like a rock or a pebble that you throw into a pond, when you react to something, it doesn't just affect that one spot in the water. Whatever happens, there's ripples, and that ripple effect can affect everyone around you negatively. I'm not on a soapbox. My only agenda is that I can help one person hear that noise in their head, meep, meep, as soon as they start to get mad, and then go, you know what? Nope, 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 that dude's not driving my bus. I'm gonna kill him with kindness. And I'm gonna say, hey, don't worry, bud, it's okay. You weren't paying attention. Just pay attention next time. It's okay, all right? Let me get back on my bike. Guys, I just wanted to share that with you. Whatever situation you're in, wherever you're at in your life, if something happens to you, Stop for just a second and listen for that honk, okay? Meep, meep. Just listen for it. When you hear it in the back of your mind, take a deep breath. And just know that this guy wants you around. This guy wants you to be a part of the OMG Nation. And this guy wants everyone on two wheels to be safe. That's all I have for you today. I felt like it was very important that I share that. It was something that weighed heavily on me when I had a friend tell me about a certain situation. It was something that weighed heavily on me enough that I had to say something to you guys. Man, I know sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I know it's hard. I know it's hard to let situations go, but just try to remember, no sir, you are not driving my bus today. If you have not already, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next episode. And remember, life doesn't make you happy. Happiness makes your life. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Okay.
Oh, stall.
Oh, this is recorded, by the way.
I didn't think it wasn't recorded.
Okay. Just checking.